So Sony finally fixed their firmware update with 6.01. Let's get straight into it, guys. All right, guys, so I went ahead and did an update on one of my cameras, one of my A7 IVs, to the version 6.01. If I go inside my menu and go inside my settings right here, and I go down, and I go to version, body, you'll see that I'm using version 6.01. So I went ahead so that you guys don't have to, and I can report safely, guys, that it went through very smoothly, no issues whatsoever. It took about between 4 and 5 minutes to actually do the actual full update. And as you can see here, that the menu has actually changed. If I should compare it to this camera here, you can see the difference in how the menu is actually set up. So if we should go through here and go to the Sony website, which I will leave links in the description below, you will come here and they'll tell you pretty much that these are the informations that are the new features that will be added to the camera itself. One of the things I really like is they add a spot extra large. So in other words, your spot metering, which is that little square on the screen, you now have an extra large version. And also the rules of third, they added the golden ratio. You guys can pause the video and go ahead and read through all the information right here. But what I want to do is take you through step by step and make sure that you are getting the full detail on how to update your camera. All right, so what I'm going to do first is go through all the things that you need to do first. What you need to have is a memory card. I'm using an SD card right here, and this is from ProGrade. You can use any card that is actually fast. You want to use fast cards, guys. Do not make the mistake of using any slow cards. You don't want to have any form of issues whatsoever. The next thing you want to make sure, guys, is you want to also have, let me just take this out. You want to make sure you use a Sony original battery in the camera, because what you're trying to do is you're trying to eliminate as much issues as there might be. So make sure that your camera is using the original battery, and also make sure that the battery is 100%. Those two things you have to just make sure. All right, so once you have done that, guys, and your battery is fully charged, you have a nice fast SD card, the next thing you need to do is go to the website. And what you do is you're going to go to the Sony website. You're going to go, just type into Google right here. Let me just show you guys real quick. Sony A7 IV Firmware update. Come here. And as you can see, it takes you straight to the Sony website, and you can actually click on the download. You don't necessarily have to sign into the account in order for you to be able to get the file itself. If I should come here, click on the download, it's going to take you through the agreement, because remember, this is something that can potentially break a camera, but they have fixed that. And they even went ahead and even explained what happened, and not necessarily in detail what happened, but they apologized for the inconvenience. Once you scroll all the way down, the download button is going to become active. Once you click on the download button, guys, whatever folder that you have on your computer, that is where you're going to have it. In my case, I have it saved to my download folder. Once you save it to your download folder, guys, you're going to now take your SD card. I have my laptop right here. I'm just going to put it in. You will now see that I actually have it already here on my SD card, because I did it last night. What you need to do, guys, is once you download it to that download folder that you have, whatever folder that you have chosen on your system, you should know. You're going to take that file, you're going to copy it from your main hard drive and transfer it over to the root directory on the SD card. Do not put it in a folder or anything of that sort. Put it to the root directory. Once you did that, now, guys, I'm using a Mac. I'm just going to eject it. Once I eject it from the computer, I'm now going to put it into the camera that is not updated. My camera right now has about 97% in terms of power. This is good enough because their recommendation is that you have at least 3 bars on your battery. I have pretty much all the bars here, as you can see. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it out. I'm going to put it in. So what I did is I put it into my slot 1, which is the card slot that is on top. Do not put it in number 2, put it in slot 1. You close your lid. Now I'm pretty much just going to go in to the menu right here. And the same procedure, guys, you're going to go all the way down to settings, that yellow briefcase. Make sure you're seeing that. And then you're going to scroll all the way down to the bottom, right down to settings options. You're going to press the right and you're going to go to version. Then you're going to select body. Once you select body, you're going to see that an option there for software update, guys. I will be doing a quick, not a quick, but I'm going to put a timer on the screen just to see how long it actually takes. Because last night I did an estimation, a guesstimation, you could say. So what I'm going to do is you press the upper button, you just press up, you're going to go ahead and you're going to select. Once you have selected, you notice that the buttons are graded. The only button that is highlighted is the cancel button. Why? Because I want to make sure you go through and read the information. So you can see now that I have version 5.01 on my camera and I'm updated to 6.01. All right, as you can see there. So all I'm going to do now is just going to scroll all the way down to the agreement. Now you'll see that the button now turns orange. You're going to go right across, right there. And now you're pretty much ready to go. So what I'm going to do is once I click on this, I'm going to start my timer. So I'm just going to come here and 1, 2, 3, I'm going to start. All right, so the one thing you're going to notice, since I have the case on my camera, I'll just lift the case to the side and you're going to see that there's a light here that is flashing. It's supposed to be like pulsating like 3 times, bam, 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 okay? All you do is just sit and wait. Be patient, guys. That's the one thing you need to do, is be patient. And I'll come back once it has been completed. Keep in mind, guys, once this process is actually happening, try not to touch any buttons or anything. Try not to also turn the camera off. It is very important that you don't touch anything because you don't want to give anything in terms of problems for this operation to not complete 100%. So just leave the camera, let it do its thing. All right, so what I wanted to show you guys is that little flashing light so that you can see when your camera is operating and it's doing the update, you can see the same indication. If you look here at the red light, you'll see kind of pulsates. It goes 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All right, so that's how you know that it's actually going smoothly. Because what happened is in the beginning, it kind of beeps, just beep, beep, and then once it starts, I guess, installing, then you see it goes flash 3 times, okay? So let's go ahead and see what happens next. So right now, I'm at a 2 minutes and 19 seconds now mark. So let's continue. We're at the 3-minute mark now. I'm just going to check and see what's going on. So it's still going pretty good. The light is flashing as I mentioned with those 3 little beeps. All right. If you guys are actually wondering whether you can do the update with or without a lens, you can do either way. When I did this last night, I had my 35mm lens on there. So you can either choose to do it with a lens or do it without. All right, so 3 minutes and 50 seconds is the mark I would say that it actually did. So as you can see here now, guys, is I have fully upgraded my camera to the 6.01. So let's just check. So we're going to click on the OK. And now you can see that it's telling you something there. You guys can pause the video and read that. All right. And then all I'm going to do is just click on the OK. And here we are. As you can see now, both cameras are pretty much matching now in terms of the design of the overall screen itself. If I should go inside the menu, I'm going to go all the way down to the settings options. I'm going to go to version and then body. As you can see there now, I have updated my camera to 6.01. So that's pretty much how easy it is, guys, for you to upgrade your camera to the version 6.01. The one thing I can say is once I click on here and I come over here, this is one of the things that they were talking about, the extra large, which is right there. So you can see now that your focal point now has a larger focal point now. So that's one of the things that they were saying in there. But you guys can go through and read it for yourself and just go and see what is actually updated. But pretty much everything is good. One of the things I really do like too, guys, is once you go inside the video mode, you will notice now that your little for the audio is in the upper left hand side. Before it was on the lower section. So that's one of the other things that it's kind of doing. And it's kind of nice too that when you actually rotate your camera, it actually rotates with the screen as well, as you can see right there. So it's similar to my A7 IV that I have, but I'm actually using the A7 IV to shoot this right now. So I'm using the A7 IV to shoot right here, and I have my A7 III up here. That doesn't have the best focusing, but I'm hoping that everything is focused on this. But yeah, that is how easy it is, guys, for you to have your camera to be updated to the new firmware. Hope this video has really helped you guys. If you guys have any question, leave it in the comment section below, guys, and I'll do my best to answer any question that you guys may have. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.